All right, welcome to all my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or anyone else who just felt called to watch this reading. We're going to be looking at the lunar month from February 11th to March 13th in these three areas of your life. Before we get into the reading, I am going to tell you a little bit about the moon phases this month. So this moon phase starts with, and these dates would be off a little bit if you're in a different time zone from me, perhaps. But anyway, here in the U.S. Eastern Time Zone, it's going to be February 11th that we have our new moon, and that will be 23 degrees and 17 minutes of the sign of Aquarius. Midway through our cycle, we'll have a full moon on February 27th, and that's at 8 degrees 57 minutes of Virgo. And then this cycle will complete, and a new one will begin on March 13th with the next new moon, and that's 23 degrees and 4 minutes of Pisces. So if you have anything in your chart that is close to these degrees of any sign, because even if it's not the same sign, it could be making an aspect, especially your personal planets, your angles, and your nodal axis, then you'll want to pay attention to that, because this could be an especially impactful moon cycle for you. All right, so we're going to start out with career and money. If you want to jump ahead to the other sections, you can use the timestamps below. All right, Cancer. So we're looking at your career and money for the time period of February 11th to March 13th. And unfortunately, it looks to be like you might struggle a bit because your overall emotional energy is hateful. It also says hostile, vengeful, and spiteful. Then we have this card that says, listen only to love. Don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. And then Queen of Swords. I feel like some people are really like messing with your head, or circumstances are just confusing you. You're trying to, with this Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords, I think you're looking at all of your various options, but you're letting fear or just hostility get the best of you. You're having a difficult time finding the love in this area of your life. So obviously this energy is going to be easier for you when you do try to focus on love, but it looks like, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it looks like it's going to be kind of difficult. You're feeling a little bit defensive, I feel. It could be like hateful at the worst, but defensive at the best is going to be kind of a prominent energy in career and money. You know, the thing is with the Seven of Cups tells us that we have options. Of course, we always have options, whether or not this card is coming up or not. And I think you're looking at your options. You know, some of you might be thinking that you would be better served by moving on from your present work circumstances and looking for somewhere else, you know, looking for another workplace or another field, another profession maybe even. It just feels like the current option that you're in is really not making you very happy at all. Let's see what your advice is. Cancer is going through a hard time in this area of their life. What do we have to say to them? Okay, it says, leaders are like eagles. They don't flock. You find them one at a time. And the Queen of Swords is a leader, and she definitely is a very solo type person. You're meant to be a leader, but maybe the people that you're leading are just not listening to you, or they're just, I don't know, frustrating you, or maybe you know that you're meant to be in a leadership position, but that option, it feels like that option isn't being presented to you, and you could feel resentful that there's not room for you to move up in your chosen profession. Yeah, I mean, it may be time to consider whether or not it could be better for you to find a way to maybe, you know, do your own thing. You know, it could be if you're working in a group setting, I feel that it's frustrating you to the point that you might actually prefer to find a way to be even more solo. You know, the Queen of Swords really thrives in that. She doesn't really need a whole flock of other people to be worried about, because she's very capable on her own. So if you've thought about, you know, going into business for yourself, or if you're already in business for yourself, but you're working with other people, maybe it's time to think about, I think you will be thinking about your other options, but you need to be someone who has autonomy. You need to be someone who can make your own decisions. And if you're afraid of looking at those options that would give you more of that, I would say, like this card says, don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission, because if your current circumstances are going to keep you in this energy, that's not going to be good for you in any kind of way. No matter how much money you're making from it, like, this is going to lead to disease. This will cause you to have disease in your physical body. If not emotional or psychological disease, it's going to be causing problems for you if it hasn't already. And you don't deserve that. You really need to protect your overall health and mental stability and do what is best for you. All right, Cancer, so that's what I've got for career and money. Let's go ahead and move on to the romance portion of the reading. All right, Cancer. So we have some interesting energies here. I mean, your overall emotional energy is inspired. So it says mood, stimulated, and challenged. And we also have the flirt card. So you're going to be feeling very flirty this month. This is interesting. We have, you're represented here by the Chariot. We have someone else showing up here with the King of Wands type energy. These are two people who kind of, to me, want to be kind of dominant, and the energy between the two of you is the Magician. So I feel like there's, if there's someone you're interested in, it's kind of like you've met your match with this person. I feel like there is a flirty energy from both sides, but it also is like a little battle of dominance. Both of you want to be the dominant one. And I do believe the Chariot is the card that is associated with the sign of Cancer. Or maybe with the moon, I'm not sure. I always get confused about this, but it does have a very Cancerian energy. So like, yeah, you're feeling like, Cancers have this knack for, they wear armor, right? You don't let people really see what your emotions are, but underneath that armor, that tough exterior, you're like big softies. You're like these teddy bears underneath. So I feel that someone is going to be making you feel like really, like someone is going to be your muse almost, is what I feel like. Now we also have the Ten of Swords, and we have Maroon 5 Memories. So I don't know. It could be a little bit like there's a love-hate type of a situation going on for you guys. It's like you're really interested in someone. You're really intrigued. You want to flirt with them, but it's a little bit like love-hate. Like maybe the two of you are flirting in like that young way of flirting where you're, that old thing about like the boy pulling the girl's pigtails because he likes her. There could be a little bit of that, especially with the Magician in between, like a little bit of like playful ribbing or, poking fun at each other, but it's a form of flirtation, I feel like. It's like a little bit of a game of tag is what I think here. This could be with this Memories card. You could be just thinking about the past and a different situation that ended that was hurtful. Or this could be someone coming back from your past. Yeah, there's someone, I think there's definitely someone from the past that you are feeling nostalgic for. And that could be the same person that you're also having this flirtation with, but there's also a nostalgia because maybe you've known this person for a while. Or for some of you, this is a little bit of both. Like there's someone who you feel flirty with, but you're also still kind of in your memories about someone from the past, something that ended, which is very Cancerian, to be in your memories like that. You guys are kind of always nostalgic and in your memories, so that's what I'm getting for the overall energies romantically. Let's see what your advice is. It says sensuality. Embracing sensuality doesn't necessarily mean you're a middle-aged swinger. It simply means you're savoring one of the coolest aspects of being alive. Sensory input. It's time to get decadent and reward yourself with gifts for the senses. You could drop a wad of cash on champagne and chocolate, Or you could tune in and enjoy the incredible gifts around you. The taste of an orange, the sounds of the forest, the texture of corduroy. I don't know your life. The point is, it's time to savor whatever your senses can grab hold of, even if that means you're being sensual. Gross. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of feel like this is a month to really treat yourself. Obviously, Valentine's Day is coming up in this time period, so you know, if nobody else is treating you with chocolates or champagne or flowers or whatever you like, then, you know, you might need to, like, do that for yourself. Or maybe you should give flowers or chocolates or something to this person that you've been flirting with and seeing how that goes. You know, let them know how you feel in that way. Or if you're inspired and you're like writing poems about them, why don't you share that with them so that they know, you know, what your feelings are. All right. So, yes. So this is what I'm getting for you guys, Cancer. I'm going to leave it at that, and let's go ahead and wrap it up with a general and spiritual portion of the reading. All right, so this is just your overall energy and all across all areas of your life, and in particular your spiritual life. I feel like, you know what, we have the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I think that, you know, we have this stress card. Obviously, there are things that are stressing you out this month. In particular, your career life seems to be stressing you out. But overall, I think you're pretty happy. I feel like well-adjusted. Well-adjusted is the phrase that's coming to mind here. Like, you're pretty satisfied overall with your life. And I feel like even when you get stressed out, you're seeing that as an opportunity for self-discipline. You know, okay, I'm stressed out, so what can I do? What can I change in my life in order to make my life work for me? And I do think that you're feeling happy and optimistic about your potential to do that. That if I just shift and change a few little things here and there, my life can actually work much better for me, and it's not going to be as stressful. So I do feel sort of an overall optimism for you guys. This is the solar plexus chakra, so this is all about confidence. You're feeling very confident this month. Your willpower is strong. You do have a lot of self-discipline. And it says, my self-discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my efforts to move forwards and grow. And I think you are knowing this very strongly this month. I am free of the need for the approval of others. And definitely in your work life, that is something to remember, because it feels like other people are really stressing you out. I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to its full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. All right, and I think your actions are, you know, to take action on your life in a way that alleviates stress and increases happiness. So this is great. So let's see again, what advice do we have here? Okay, it's the same one that came up. I believe this was for you guys. I'm at the end of my readings. Didn't leave you for last for any particular reason. That's just how it happened. But isn't this the same thing I got at the beginning of your all's reading? It says, leaders are like eagles. They don't flock. You find them one at a time. Okay. So you're definitely a leader. And if you don't know it, now you do. Ah, a new environment makes all the difference in the world. Yes. You need an environment that really allows you to have more solo time, I feel like, in order to be satisfied. A new environment makes all the difference in the world. The learned Chinese word on the back is mango. I don't really know what that might mean for you guys. This one doesn't have one. But anyway, maybe enjoy a mango this month if you feel like you would like to do that. But yeah, try to, you know, like get outside your normal routines. That's also what I'm getting here. You know, shake things up a little bit. Do something different. Go to a park that you've never been to. I know it might be a little bit cold depending on where you live, but go to a different grocery store than the one you normally go to. I don't know. Just do something that's different. Watch a different TV show that you've never watched. I don't know. Or literally find some sort of different environment. Maybe even change up. You know, Cancers are very home-oriented people, your home really has such a strong bearing on how you feel more than any other sign. So maybe you need to straighten up or redecorate or rearrange something in your home in order to kind of like rejuvenate yourself spiritually and emotionally. All right, so Cancer, let me know how you felt about this reading. If you want to keep up to date on my monthly zodiac readings, then click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. You know how it works. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.